Hi, this is Pastor Bob, and welcome to Pastor Bob Daily. You know, somebody said, is that Star Trek on the back of your iPod? Why, yes, it is. You know, I'm a little bit of a Trekkie. Have been for a lot of years. So anyway, it says in the Bible, it says, I wish you would all prophesy. And I get that. It's supposed to encourage one another. But so often I hear the same vague cookie-cutter prophecies that set people up for disappointments. Every time a young person walks into church, it's a leader of the next generation of believers, and then nothing happens. Or sometimes in church they tell them it's something they need to change in their lives, and it goes horribly wrong. It can have serious consequences, and God gets the blame for it. Sometimes I wish some of you would just stop prophesying. Can you share your heart on this? Well, honestly, I think, things can either be prophetic or pathetic. And too many times they're pathetic. You know, I've had those prophecies that have been given to me, and gosh, they range all over the place. And in my experience, after 55 years now of being a Christian, I would say, honestly, that most of the prophecies that have been given to me have been wrong. Seriously, very wrong. Well-meaning people, but wrong. And I think we're too quick to say, thus saith the Lord, to attach God's name to things in the spirit of prophecy. Now, I've had some people that have prophesied over me that have been incredibly right. And it was just at the right time, just when I needed it, and it was great. But you know, it was encouragement. Basically, it was something I already knew. And that leads me to my next point. Folks, I really think that God loves us enough to speak to us personally. Honestly. He loves you enough to tell you things to your face. That's why He's developed a personal relationship with you. And I don't think prophecy should ever rule your life or run your life. You should never give anybody else that much power. Because honestly, the Bible tells us to test the prophecies. How do you test them? You see whether or not they come true. Well, you know, folks, it can only be encouragement at that point. Because if I have to test them after they're supposed to come true, then I really can't count on them to the degree that a lot of people do. Some people live their whole lives according to a prophecy that somebody's given them. And there are so many, as this person said, cookie-cutter prophecies around. I've been given the same kind of prophecy over and over and over again. People that don't know me, and they give me these generic prophecies that they give to everybody. And sometimes they fit, and sometimes it's like, really, what planet do you think I'm from? So here's my point. God loves you enough to speak to you personally. If somebody prophesies over you, you should pretty much know whether it's right or wrong. It's never a death threat. It's never bad information necessarily. Prophecy is used to encourage one another. And I hope that you're encouraging one another when you speak prophecy. You know, God has a lot of ways to work with us and a lot of spiritual gifts that are very helpful. But the biggest thing is that He needs to work with you personally. That's why Jesus died on the cross, to open up that personal relationship with Him. So let Him speak to your heart personally and use prophecy as an encouragement and use it as a confirmation. God bless you. Have a great day.